Yes.
Okay. Okay, I will figure out how it works because I thought it was working and suddenly it doesn't. Okay, so Google is a cloud service. You don't need to save your work all the time on Google. It saves automatically. Google Drive, if it's not from the university, it will be limited to 15 gigabytes. Google Drive allows collaboration, sharing, commenting, editing. Video editing, no. Google Docs is similar to Microsoft Word. After you finish editing Google Doc, you can download it as PDF, yes. Google Doc was created by Microsoft, no. With Google Doc, several people located in different parts of the world can work together, yes. Google Doc is not suitable for student papers, false. You can use it for student papers. CMRU has free Google for all students, true. Okay, so this was the quiz. Again, this is what I see here, just a second. In Google Classroom, for your class, section 2, I see our assignment, and it says 26 people sent me their work, 5 have not, so 5 students. Okay, they're from China, right? So you'll email it to me. Everyone else sent me their work. I will check if it's done correctly. Okay, so it has to be yes, a Google document. You know, I will click and it will open a Google document where I can comment. Okay, so this is important for you to understand how it works. So look how it works. I will click on the document and it will open. Okay, so I will open every document after the class and look at it. Okay. Okay. And so I can highlight and then add a comment. So for everyone, I will add some comment, and you need to read it and then click. Okay, look what I do. All right. Please explain. Okay, so you can explain and or you can click and that it's you've seen it and you want to get rid of it. Okay, you can click to get rid of it. Okay, so I just want to for you to see how it will work. Okay, so this is, and then I will give you the grade again. Okay, let's look here. So I look at the document, okay, and I put the grade 20. Okay, and for example, I can write comment good. Okay, so the student will see this, okay, and it will go as graded. Okay, so this is how it works. So do you have any questions about Google? How we will work every week like this? Any questions?
Teacher, students like us, we can use Google Docs. Will you give us a score through the email?
Okay. So the score, you will go to your Google Classroom and you will see the score. Okay, so
I can use Google. Sorry.
the from China, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, from China I will create some system so you can see your score, okay? Maybe like some spreadsheet so you will see, okay? So it'll be, and then I will let you know, okay?
Okay, thank you, teacher.
Okay. And also, I will send you a PDF for this book, The Story of the Internet. It's written in English, but it has only 2,300 words, upper intermediate level. We'll read it together. So this will be first chapter will be on the midterm, the rest will be on the final. So I will send it today and you can start reading. Okay, chapter 1. I will send it today. Okay, so just a second, please. Okay. So today we continue Google document, and then next week will be different, something different. Just a second. So we'll look at some other features of the Google document. Now you understand the basic. You see, it has. You can start. You can create a blank document, or you can choose a report, for example. Just a second. It's slow. But if you choose a report, just a moment, it's easy. If you are working on a report, it's easy to do that. Okay. So for example, I'm choosing a report. And these are recent documents. Okay. Book report. Let's look. Okay. And then it has everything ready for you. So you just change the pictures, right? You change the text. It's all ready. Very easy. So this is the book report. But let's go to the blank document. Like I told you before, it can translate. So let's play with it. So let's select some text in other languages. Okay, just a second. So we need to choose some text in another language. So for example, I'm choosing French. I copy it. Control V, right? You insert it, and then what we do is we go into tools, translate the document, and you can type the name, you choose the language. So let's English. Okay, so I have a new document. Everything is translated in just 1 second. Okay. Another thing. Okay, let's work with English. So let's go over everything, all the other things that we have in Google document. Sharing will let you share the file. New, okay? We can create a drawing. Again, it's important not just for children, you're working and then you need to explain something in your document with pictures. So you draw something. Just a second. And then you insert it. It's already saved. You just need to plan. You write plan. And here you insert drawing from Drive, right? Or you can create new. Okay, let's create new. It's loading. You see, it's all through. One good thing about Google is you don't need to save it. On the other hand, it's all on the internet. So if suddenly your internet is slow, everything will become slow. You see, it's actions. Oh, why is it so slow? You can insert the image into your drawing. Okay, it doesn't work like that. Because of the internet, something is with the internet. Saving the document. So we go into the plan, we insert from the computer some picture. Okay, you see, and this image is PNG, so it's transparent, right? So we can add something, add here some lines. Okay, and then we go back to the document, which is frozen, but you shouldn't worry, it's saving everything. So imagine this happened to you, it's okay. Okay, so now we go back to we need to go back to the drive. Go back to the drive, you know, it's a real situation. You go to your drive and then you do recent. This is the document I've been working with. So plan is a picture, this is a translated copy of the document. Okay. And you see it's all saving everything. If it was just a second ago, maybe it didn't save, but you know, 2-3 seconds, everything is saved. Okay, now it's loading the document. Again, maybe it's my internet connection. Maybe it's some server in Thailand that is slow. Maybe it's in another country. So maybe everyone is using the internet working from home, so it will slow things. This is why it's a good idea to install Google Drive on your computer or smartphone, tablet, so it will keep saving. Okay, sorry, I was disconnected. Can you see my screen? No. Can you see my screen?
Yes.
Okay, so it's connected back with the screen. Okay, so what I was telling you when I got disconnected is it's a good idea to install Google Drive on your computer so you can work on a document even though you don't have internet, right? And we don't know why the internet is slow. Is it my problem? Is it, you know, everywhere in Thailand? Is it like the whole Asia in the world? So it happens when a lot of people are connected. So this is my document. Once again, let's reload it. And we want to insert the picture that we edited a little bit. So let's do this. And so, by the way, everything I'm telling you today, you will do as part of your homework. You will need to work with Google Drawings, right? You will take some picture and then you can write the text. Okay, you can write some text here in the text box. Moment. Okay, You can change things, insert different it's a very good program. For example, you can insert a picture of a house, right? And then you empty room, and then you can put the pictures of furniture with arrows, you know, and then you send it to a designer. Second. Just a moment. You see, it says save to drive, so it's all saved. Insert drawing. From drive, right? It's already saved there, so we insert it from the drive. Okay. Link to the source, right? So why is it important? So only I can edit and update the drawing, but people can see the link or without the link. Okay, so this is just the picture, no link. Why is it important? Because if it's linked, it will update all the time. So let's undo it. How undo it? You go up, undo it. Okay, and insert again. We insert drawing from drive, this drawing. Okay, okay, with the link. Okay, insert it. You send the document to your friends, and then you think, oh, I forgot something. We insert some new information. Okay. Okay, and the program is very smart. I want to insert chart, but they're looking for data. Okay, let's find some data here. Okay. Again, no charts. It's looking for the file that will have charts, but so far no charts. You can build a table. You can create a chart yourself, a pie chart. Okay. And then we can edit it. Okay, so you, for example, this is what you've done. It's saved. So we go back to the document. We need to reload it. You see this thing called update. The document already knows that things are... Hello? Okay, stop talking, please. Okay, guy. How can you study when you're talking? Huh? Okay, somebody. Okay, you see? So it's updated. So this is the nice thing. You don't need to tell people, oh, wait a second, you know, we have a new plan. We have a new... It will update. So it's very convenient, right? But sometimes you don't want to let people see the update. So this is up to you how you send the linked or unlinked. Again, here's the plan. Here we have, it's basic, you cannot create some wonderful things, but you can create a chart, some diagram, word art, okay, well, diagram, okay, for example, for your work, right? And then you put who is the director, who is the vice president. It's very basic but useful. Okay, so going back to the document. Okay, rename, right? You just go to the top and you, okay, Google Doc Lecture 2. Okay, that's it. Very easy. Publish on the web. Let's click here. Publish with a link. Make your content visible to anyone by publishing it on the web. You can link or embed. Embed means it will give you a code, you can put it on your website. Alright, let's do the link. Are you sure? Yes. Okay, here's the link. Copy, and let's see what it will look like. Okay, so it will look like this, like a mini web page. Okay, very useful. People cannot do anything with it. They can just watch it. Okay, just a second. Let's say we insert, we do some changes here. Make it bold, the last sentence. It's saved. So let's update this. Updated automatically every 5 minutes. So in 5 minutes it will update. So it's a mini web page, right? You send the link to people, they can see it. Very useful, right? And it will update after 5 minutes. It will be updated. Very good thing, right? Document details. Okay, when it was created, modified. Again, let's go over the top. Maybe some of you don't know. Alignment, right? You align to the center, this side, equal. Line and paragraph spacing. We can do double spacing. Font type, right? You can choose any font, any size. Okay. File, just a second. Link. We can insert a link to another document. So let's say copy the link from here, go here, but I go back. I put this, I apply. Okay, so now you see, because I highlighted this text. Okay, just a second, let's wait, I just missed. For example, we highlight the text and then we go insert. No, just a second, it keeps jumping. In file, and then oh, I made a mistake. Undo. You can undo or redo. Okay, insert the link. Who forgot their microphone? Check your microphone. Somebody is typing. Okay. Insert. Just a moment. Okay, so this is how the link works. Okay. Then you can unlink, remove the link. Okay, no more link. You can suggest edits. You already know this. Let's move page setup. Can be portrait or landscape, right? Portrait or landscape. Then you can decide paper size, you know, for printing. Whole document or single page. Find and replace. Okay, so okay, find French and we put Thai. Match case, so it should be exactly like this. Replace all. Okay, so Thai grammar, you see I replaced everything, but you know, be careful, because if it will say French kissing, but you know, so be very careful when you are replacing. Okay, so okay, for example, Thailand, I write Thailand. So again, we find and replace Thai to British. Match case, it should be, you know, capital. Ignore Latin. Match using regular expressions. Okay, you can, or you can go replace. Oh, this Thailand I leave. So be careful, because sometimes the program doesn't understand what you do, what you want, and it will start looking for just combinations of letters, and it will destroy your document. Okay, just a second. Okay, next. Okay, so you can have editing mode, suggesting mode, or viewing, right? If I'm just editing it, it's this, but if I'm just reading it, it's viewing mode. This is what I need. You can go into full screen. Insert. We can insert date. Okay, just a second. Insert. You know, so you don't need to do it. You can do it today or last week. Page numbers, right? Table of contents. If you're writing a student paper, table of contents. Let's try that. But this is a bit complicated for you. Let's not touch that. Bookmark. You know, bookmarks when somebody is looking at your document, so it's easier for them to find things. Footnote. Okay, insert footnote. Okay, you see, so it looks professional, just like the book. So this was insert. We can insert image, even by URL, from camera, from Google Photos, Google Drive, from your computer. Chart, you know, it can insert a chart from sheets if you have it. Meeting notes. Oh, we don't have any meeting notes. What kind of style you want? Subtitle, title, right? So look, I write grammar and then format. And then format parcel. Add headings. Okay, just a second. Okay, now headers and footers. This information on the top of the page. Page numbers, page orientation. This same thing as we see here, you know, to make it look nice. Tools, spelling and grammar, right? You can add personal dictionary. Maybe you're using some specific words. It will check your grammar. Word count. Maybe you have citations. It can help you insert citations. So compare documents. Okay. So we will compare some documents. Okay. Let's see. How it works. It will compare documents. because sometimes you have several versions and it's hard to understand what is going on, right? So these are two different documents, but because sometimes we have versions which are very close, so the computer will try to analyze what's the difference between two documents, right? Maybe we can we want to connect two documents, but they have similar information, so the computer will say you can cut out the similar information, okay, because it repeats in the both documents. Very useful. Tools. We can add some things. Okay, just a second. There's a good program called Grammarly, okay? So I'll show you. Grammarly for Google Documents. It will check grammar better than the default program. Okay, get Grammarly. It's an extension. Add to Chrome. Okay, just a second. So I'm downloading this extension and I want to show you how it works. It's very useful to check spelling, punctuation, everything. And it's free. Basic version is free. Even if you pay, it's not that expensive. If you really need it, it's good. I would like you to install it. You can install it for Microsoft Office, for your whole computer, for Google Documents. Just a second. Just a second. You see, it's been added to Chrome. So we'll see. First, let's watch a tutorial. How to use Grammarly. In Google Documents. Let's watch it just 5 minutes.
Okay, so now I'm going to show you how to use Grammarly, whether it's because you've never used it before, or even if you used it last year but you had to use it by copying and pasting into
Just a
Grammarly
sec.
itself, which is kind of a pain because then you have to make the changes and copy it back into your doc. It now has the option to do it directly in your doc. So we're going to look at both things today. So you're going to want to go to your drive once you have Grammarly installed. And the first thing I would do, if your drive looks like this with the big icons, it's really hard to find things because the titles always get cut off. So I would switch your view to this list view, which you do by clicking on these little lines up here. And to me, this is much easier to see and read. And then from now on, if you do that and you go to recent, it's always going to be really easy to find what you need. So with Claudelson's example, if I open up his narrative unit writing, it should, now that he has Grammarly installed, ask him if he wants to use Grammarly in this doc. Once I have it open, let's see. So here it is. It's saying Grammarly is now beta testing on Google Docs. And so we're going to turn that on. And rather than having to copy and paste into Grammarly like we used to do, it should automatically, it takes a little bit, definitely takes some time for it to scan the whole document. You'll start seeing these little red lines pop up. You could take a quick tour, but I'm going to show you that now, so I'm just going to say no thanks. So this is the total number of errors that it found, but I'm actually going to go to another sample doc to show you what this could look like. The key is that any error that it finds, it's going to underline with a big, thick red underline. The key to Grammarly, though, is that it's not always right. I would say maybe 25% of the time, actually, it's wrong. So you can't just go through and click accept, 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 because some of the times you're actually changing something that was correct to something that was incorrect. So you're going to want to look at each thing it has underlined and why it thinks it should be changed and what the suggestion is, and before you decide whether to change it or not. So it's saying that it found 12 errors in this. I'm just waiting for those errors to actually show up on here because they haven't yet. So again, it's a little slow because it makes sense. It's doing a lot of work. So yours might take a while too. I guess if you wanted to turn it off, you would do that here. Let me see. It's still not popping up with the... So this might happen to you where so you're going to want to look at each thing it has underlined and why it thinks it should be changed and what the suggestion is, and before you decide whether to change it or not. So it's saying that it found 12 errors in this. I'm just waiting for those errors to actually show up on here because they haven't yet. So again, it's a little slow because it makes sense. It's doing a lot of work. So yours might take a while too. I guess if you wanted to turn it off, you would do that here. Let me see. It's still not popping up with the... So this might happen to you where you open it up and it says that it's working and it found stuff but not actually underlining. So I'm going to go ahead and try refreshing and see if that fixes it, because this is probably a really common thing that happens. Because beta, for those that don't know, means that they're still testing this version. So meaning that, there we go, that it's really buggy and it has issues still. Like we just saw, it said that it worked, but it didn't. Now we can see it's actually working because it has all these nice red underlines of things it wants to fix. Okay, so we go to the first one here and we see, okay, it's thinking that he meant T-O. This is a correct suggestion. It should actually be TOO because it was there too in addition, so that works. It's is a correct suggestion. 3 more brothers, it's good company. So fix that. It's noticing here that uncle is misspelled. So for the most part, these are correct suggestions. What you should also notice, though, is that there are things it's not catching.
Okay, and this one?
In this video, we're going to see how you can use Grammarly in Google Chrome. So to add Grammarly in Google Chrome, just click the link below this video. Now just click here, then click Add to Chrome. Now click here, and we've got a Grammarly extension. So let's open any document, and here click Turn On. Now Grammarly will give suggestions for the words which can be improved. Just place the cursor over the word and click See More in Grammarly. Now here, you will get all the suggestions to improve your grammar. So just click on the word and you will get the right word. Now click here and the correct word will be updated. Similarly, you can...
Okay, so let's try opening the document. And then I have Grammarly here, right? Grammarly for Chrome. It's better. You need to sign up or log in. Again, it's free. Just a moment. And we'll see how it works. Okay, I use it for school. And determining your level of words. Okay. I want help with spelling and grammar, right? So it's AI, right? So continue with free. It's processing my document. Again, many students in Thailand, they have very expensive phones and they play games, but why they don't use this program, to help them with the spelling. Skip the tour. You can do the tour on your own. So again, let's do Grammarly. Check writing suggestions. Okay. American English. Okay. So now it should start reading my document and checking. Let's see. if it's working. Just a moment. You don't need to upload anything. It should be able to read the document that you're working on. This is how it works with Microsoft. You can install special addition. I will make some mistakes in the document, and it should catch it. Just a moment. These are all the applications that I have in extensions that I have in Chrome. Some are enabled, some are disabled. Right. So you have documents, translation, everything. Okay, even Google is checking, but why I'm recommending Grammarly, because it's a AI program, so it's more powerful. How Grammarly works.
You might be wondering, how does Grammarly work? The answer lies in complex, cutting-edge algorithms developed over years of research by some of the world's leading computational linguists. Through artificial intelligence, Grammarly's algorithms learn the rules and hidden patterns of clear, effective writing by analyzing millions of sentences. When you write with Grammarly, Grammarly's AI analyzes each sentence
Okay, so it's analyzing each
and looks for ways to improve it, whether it's correcting a verb tense, suggesting a stronger synonym, or offering a clearer sentence structure. And we're not done yet. Grammarly's team of engineers and linguists is adding new and smarter suggestions all the time. Are you ready to give it a try? Installation is simple and free.
Okay, so it's a good program if it's working. I usually used it with Microsoft Word, and this is Chrome. In Chrome, I'm not sure if you can install it on your smartphones. This I'm not sure, but at least know that it exists. Also, look, if I click on the word, for example, complex, explore complex, define complex. What is complex? Complex means consisting of different connecting parts. Okay. Add-ons, manage add-ons. Okay. Add-ons are little programs that you can install. For example, I can take document and create a form. I have special bots for paraphrasing. Okay, so for example, I can highlight this and just a second. Launch Quillbot. So this program will paraphrase what I wrote here, put it in different words. Again, AI. So it's paraphrasing. Sometimes it's necessary and you don't have time, so this AI can do it for you. You can go to the website, or you can install this little program and connect it with your Google Doc. Paraphraser. It will rewrite your text. Okay, they want us to copy, paste. Okay, 66 words. Just a second. Okay. So it rewrote my whole text. So now it's less plagiarism, right? If you want to avoid plagiarism, you have to rewrite things. And then we can copy it. And we replace the whole text. Okay. It is different now, but the footnote has disappeared. We close it. Grammarly is still not working because it's a beta version, so it could have problems. Okay. Docs help, right? If you are still trying to find something, there's a help there. So for example, font size. How to increase the font size? Okay, change the font size. So we have a mini article. Okay, how to change the font size. Preferences. What are my preferences? Correct spelling, detect links, use smart quotes. Okay, so insert, just a second, I saw quotes someplace. Citations. Citations, you can decide which style do you prefer, APA, MLA. There's several citations. It's from a print. It's okay, so okay. For example, there's a book and this book will have a special code. We copy. So for example, you already know this ISBN. Okay, so this is the book. Who is Bill Gates? We continue, or you decide if it's what you want. Got it. Okay, so this is the quote. So it's all makes our life very easy. Instead of typing it, arranging it like before. Right now, computer does everything for you. So, but you need to know what you want. Right? You need to know how you want it. If you don't know what you want, computer will give you nonsense. Okay, so for example, let's say I write the quiz. I will erase everything here. Let's say, who is Bill Gates? Scientist, computer guy, doctor. And then we do create form from doc. Again, it's a special okay, create form. It will create Google form, view form. Again, very easy if it works right. If it doesn't, then good luck. You see, this time it didn't work because we were not clear. Okay, undo everything. We will undo. How wonderful, look. I will restore my original document. Okay, and I can continue working. So Google Document is everything you need if you are a teacher, if you are a student, if you work for a company, if you publish some very simple books. It's all perfect. It has dictionary. Okay, so any questions on that? So your homework will be to go create a new file. I will explain. Translate something from your language into English, check spelling, insert pictures, insert some graphs, basically go through every feature that I showed you and do, page number, word count, okay? Okay, oh, word count, where's word count, okay? Word count words, Ctrl-Shift-C. So you see, I can just Ctrl-Shift-C. Okay, so if you know this combination, it's easier. Display word count while typing. Okay, now I have 83 words. So this is very simple. Links. Okay, so it's very convenient. And this thing you can modify. Maybe somebody doesn't need the font size. This is the print thing. Okay, just a second.